Yo, what's going on, everybody? You already know who it is. It's your boy, Vino. And today, well, right now, I feel like I should start doing these. So, I'm doing a trade recap. This was, this was like, on this, it says 43 pips, but on my broker, it seems like I only caught like 33 pips or whatever, or something like that, but it should be more. Like, it's just shit with Forex sometimes. But, I took this trade. I just want to basically do a trade recap. I took this trade and we came out with about 43, 38, 35 hips. You know what I'm saying? I took two losses prior to that, had that one win, and I was done. But I just wanted to go over my thought process on why I took this trade in the first place. So I had sells, I had a bunch of sells in here, like earlier. Like I had a sell right here, and the market first came into this fair value gap and sold off. Now on another pair, on the other UJ, you see how there's this gap right here. So I had the notion that the gap was going to get filled through, but then I went on this pair and then I seen that there was a candle there, and I don't know, it just made me look at it differently. I was like, okay, market market opened right at 5 o'clock, opened up there, like market opened and it gapped up. Well, how many pips is this? Gapped up 77 pips, right? And I felt like I was selling here, and I was selling because I was like, okay, it's in discount, this could be a prime area to sell from, right? It came into optimal trade entry area 70.5. It's above 50%. So we're in discount. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna sell this bitch. But I felt like I lost on this shit because this shit just said boom. I was like, yeah, it's gonna run these highs because where else? It's either these highs because it ran these highs again, and now I was like, nah, it's just gonna run these highs. So when it runs the highs, I'm gonna sell again, right? So I seen the market go trade above this high is from Sunday at 6 p.m. So this was earlier because the market just opened today. Today was Sunday. It's 12:19 right now in the morning. So we had these highs created when the market opened, and I was like, okay, it traded through. I got stopped out twice. What was the reason? I feel like it was because it was coming to run highs before it was going to sell off. So, which in turn got me to when I seen the market running up, and take these highs, and I seen this last push high. Like you see this, that's like mini turtle soup. And then I seen the market displace through this fair value gap right here, therefore inversing it. I went down in low time frames. Yeah, here we go. Because I wasn't on that chart. I was on this chart. But yeah, I seen the market inverse this fair value gap. And once it inversed, I was on low time frames. And I just entered on the retest back into the fair value gap. I honestly think I entered a little bit earlier than this. But yeah, on the inverse when it come back, let me look at my price. Let me look at price where I entered at. It was definitely here. It was definitely here. Like let's go to exactly where I entered at. 14610. 146 146 160. Yeah, I entered it when it came back down right here. Yeah, exactly. And when I entered, I had a conviction to hold because of the inverse fair value gap holding that was created on the 5 minute fair value gap. This is a 5 minute fair value gap. And on a 1 minute, the market came back into it. It broke through. traded through it. And when I seen it test back and then find resistance, I entered on the close of that, and I took it all the way down into external range liquidity. I was thinking of holding it because of the higher time frames, because I'm thinking like, oh, maybe it's gonna just drop and run these lows and shit, right? External range liquidity all the way down here. But you know what I'm saying? Just if I'm just thinking about, just catch the pips, like you know what I'm saying, catch the move. These were the first tape, the first like you could have took partial profits here, but I was like, you know what? I'm targeting these lows, like, and when it came down here, like honestly, I didn't even really target the lows. I mean, I targeted here, I targeted around here, but then I just moved it down when it got to like right here. I was like, it could probably run these lows. These lows probably look a little bit more enticing. So as soon as it got here, and I seen this candle, and then this candle go like when it was bullish, I closed out. Like it didn't come pull back down, but when it pulled back up like that, I closed out. I was like, okay. It just ran through all these lows and just straight dropped straight into the this external range liquidity, but this is like higher time frame, you know what I'm saying? Like 5 minute low. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, cool. Because you got a 5 minute low there, and then it's not really an order block, but it's inside this area, this gap. I think it's like equilibrium of the gap. Yeah, see? So I was like, the equilibrium of the opening day gap. I don't know if that's what you call it. I think that's what you call it. Opening day gap, we traded straight from the highs after running liquidity up here. You know what I'm saying? It was just quick. I just was like, yeah, if I see an inverse up here after grabbing liquidity, I'm gonna take that. And that's exactly what I did. And we came away with 38 pips. Yeah, it was 38 pips. We came away with 38 pips. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. This is just a nice little trade recap. Like talked about the loss that we took here, because this was the first initial fair value gap that I seen. Market gapped up and then expanded down, left this fair value gap. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is a valid fair value gap. But I was like, when I seen it get trade through, it was like, okay, no liquidity was grabbed. No liquidity was grabbed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like all of this shit happened. It market just gapped up and then it's been trading this way and then it just dropped. But no liquidity to the buy side was grabbed. So in order for the market to sell, it has to buy. So in this case, this fair value gap didn't really hold because no liquidity was grabbed. In my opinion, that's probably the reason why it didn't hold. So when it broke through, it grabbed the liquidity here, and then I instantly see a fair value gap get traded through, and then we seen this fair value gap get traded through. Once I seen this fair value gap get traded through, and then this fair value gap being created, like this fair value gap was created and it inversed the fair value gap here that was previous. So fair invalidating the bullish fair value gap and creating a bearish fair value gap, I'll have more confidence to hold down into these lows. So once it got to the lows, I just manually exited and we just took our profit for the day. Like, I mean, the day just started. I really wasn't supposed to be trading, but I just seen this opportunity. I was like, yo, this might be a good sell. Inverse, I'm taking that bitch. So this is what it is, man. That's the recap. You know what I'm saying? Fully focused. We out here. Quick pips, quick 30 pips. If you could catch 38 pips, if you catch 25 pips, you're good. Just practice catching the pips and then closing out. Like, imagine if I've learned this with trading futures. Like, if you make your profit, like you should just walk away. Like, make your profit for that moment. Don't start over trading trying to get back in, because I probably could have got back in and started selling again. Like, what if I sold right here and then it's pulling back? Now I would have probably lost most of my profits and shit because I'm over trading. I don't need to place another trade. You know what I'm saying? Like, I placed two trades and two losses, one win, and the one win recoup my losses plus profit off of 38 pips. It's all about managing risk. I'm not about to overtrade. I'm not about to do that. Like I'm just gonna just do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, if it comes back into this area, I might take the opportunity because we got an inverse fair value gap lining up with optimal trade entry area, and we got the regular fair value gap lining up with the optimal trade entry area. So we're not selling down here because obviously it's in fucking premium. So we're gonna wait for it to get to discount, and once it gets to discount, depending on what we see, fucking fair value gap up, maybe a fair value gap out, a fair value gap up, a fair value gap out, inversing the previous fair value gap, then we'll take it because it's already trading into a fair value gap. So I guess I'll go on the lower time frame, and depending on what I see up here, like if you see something like this, or if you see something like this, bullish candle goes into the fair value gap, or if I see a change in structure delivery. When they once it trades below those lows, I'm setting my CSS, drawing the CSI SD out, and then entering, like, you know what I'm saying, on the retest back to that price. You know what I'm saying? Like, because most likely, if there's a CISD, there was an expansion, and the expansion more than likely created a fair value gap, and that fair value gap will get fucking traded into, hopefully, God willing, and then we're gonna take that trade down into whatever new lows is down there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Negative 27, maybe, never know. Or if it does sell from down there, then these lows are the most likely lows to get hit next. And this external internal range liquidity right here. I don't know why I got it like that. So we got external range liquidity and we got internal range liquidity. So if you see a sell from down here, that's probably going to be see a sell down there, 83 pips, 115 pips, stops above the fair value gap or above these highs. Really, I'm jacking it. I'm jacking that. I'm jacking that. Like I'm jacking that. Like I think that's good. Stops above these highs right here. I think that's good. That's what I'm jacking. So it's possible. It's possible. You know what I'm saying? It's a possibility. Like it could sell down there. Yeah, run those lows and then what? We got an order block down there. Maybe it's gonna test. It could test the order block again. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Test the order OB and then run these highs. Like, can you see this is internal range liquidity, and these we got almost like we got relatively equal highs right here, generated by side, generated by side liquidity. Somewhat relatively equal, and then we got more generated by side liquidity. We got external range liquidity up here, so it's possible. Then we got the no, you got the real external, but so this would be internal. So, like this entire range from here to here. See what I'm saying? Boom. External range all the way down here. Internal range. External range. And all these minor lows, see, these are buy side liquidity generated. So it's possible we could see a sell all the way down here and then a reversal to go bullish. Like that could be a thing. Like that could be a thing. Like you know what I'm saying? That could be a thing. So maybe you might see this happen on UJ. You might see some sells come in play. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. So that's today's video. You already know who it is. It's your boy Vino. We call 38 pips on UJ. It's Sunday. It's 12:32 right now. 12 o'clock to 12:30 range has probably been put in. So yeah. Holla at me. You already know who it is, man. Thank you for watching, man. I hope you learned something from this little recap, even though I wasn't really, what I'm saying? I'm not high energy right now. I'm chilling. Yeah. Peace. Holla at me. Love you guys.